Good morning, everybody. I'm just been talking to God because um, the devil he wants me to go somewhere and uh, do what he wants me to do, and I'm not gonna do it. I was tempted to go to Mustang Ranch because I'm trying to do stuff for the community, and I know I messed up when I take my meds and stuff. I get manic, and I would start giving out money and other stuff. But I'm glad I did because I invested in the people that call me for the designs and the games and my clothing line and stuff. Purses that was in the magazine, I wanted my godmom to see because there's so much talent everywhere, and that's all it was. Um, and I wanted to show her that I was sorry, you know what I'm saying, for the misunderstanding. And that's why, as children, even though we're grown, we can't put too much on our parents. They just want to live their life and help people. And once they didn't help them, and it seems like there's no more you can do, then you let it go. But if it come back to you, it was meant. I can't force my love on nobody. I can't um, force nobody to be like a godmom to me or whatever. God gives the mothers. And the mother's hearts that is touched, those are our godmothers from God. You just don't pick your own all the time. God is sending somebody. But I know I've sent a lot of depression and other things. And this person I'm talking to, I'm sorry, time caught up with me. But it also gave me back my brain, and the stronger I get, the more I remember and see just why I was acting a fool, while everybody else was just living and want to keep living, but forgot what was done to me. No sorries, apologies, or anything. It only came from me. And I didn't mean to tell you extra stuff. I just thought that it would help to understand how I had got the way I was. I had almost 13 years clean. You know what I'm saying? I didn't buy it in prison. I never bought a rock in prison. Didn't nobody even know I had smoked. Okay, I didn't give people pictures of my family or anything. I didn't really talk about my family. The way I talk today is because God is healing me and He wants me to say something about certain things, but in a certain way. The man I'm with right now, James, he been dogged out too. And that's why the devil wants us to be at each other. But we not. Whether we together or not, that's always going to be my friend. He take whatever he can to help me. Even when I make a mistake. But all these mistakes that happened to me could have been nipped in the bud a long time ago. And people looking at me like I'm stupid because I'm still calling people my godmom, or even dealing with the whole situation of them people. They know who they are, but they so quick to point out some stuff I did. But if you think about it, you're like, oh, maybe if I would have lost my mind, I would have did that too. You know what I'm saying? I don't just go out and do stuff to people. My character is not like that. If somebody taught me to tell them the right things, and that's bullies and people letting other people take advantage of people, especially if they're not on their meds, and then if you tell them not to take them, look what happened instead. Y'all need to listen to Cali music. Cali, crazy Cali raised me. Okay? That's why I don't fit in with none of the Battle Creek stuff. I was born here, but I was taught and made to survive in situations that I could have been dead in sex trafficking. And I'm gonna clear this up. My baby father, Marlo Dwan Anderson, he did not rape me. He did take advantage of me, just like Mr. Dobbins. But he didn't grab me and say, "Come here," and all like that. It was a different type of having sex. It's manipulation. You know what I'm saying? Into the category. But he was 17 years old. He had issues, and I had some too. And we was just doing what our siblings was doing. Marlo's brother was older than him. He was with my sister. My sister was watching the baby. I remember now the whole thing. And I remember I got sick or something because they was drinking gin. I went and poured some gin in a pot. Made a hottie toddy at 12 and drank it, and I was drunk. Okay. I was drunk on top of being manipulated. But men do that. They trick you. You know what I'm saying? Well, my little boys will trick you. Older men, some of them will pillow talk you, tell you what you want to hear, and then just kick you off to the curb. No. And today I'm in my right state of mind. All these miscarriages and then trying to not do this and do that, and then try to go on podcasts, and then people looking at you, harassing you, calling you names, and you ain't using it. So then you go use because you're like, you know what? I'm up here not using it, and people doing this and that, saying this and that, don't even know what you're talking about. Unless you was at that house where I stayed, then you will know what all I'm talking about. And there's some people on the streets that really know what I'm talking about. But I had mercy. But was mercy granted to me? No. I was assaulted by 10 police officers in somebody's basement. Had it been somebody else in their family, they would have all stuck together and called the police and put a police report out. And them people I had gave power of attorney to, so you just let the police do me any type of way. And this has been going on for a long time with other people too. But I'm standing up here today to tell y'all was wrong for letting me come home with a big old gash on my neck. And I'm telling y'all, they tried to kill me in there when they gave me some Haldol. That brought suicidal thoughts. And I didn't like it anyway because it said hell and then dog. Hell is dog. Or dog black. Y'all want to call people black? No, that's the black hole. And you got a cross over it to separate. When he separated the waters and he looked on the earth and it was void, he took the whole circle out. When he destroyed it, he said, "Let there be light." And in Genesis chapter 8, a whole nother earth was formed because it was washed up and it was dark. Noah was taken away from everything to be protected. Not because he just was so good. No, he was faithful to God to believe and take him at his word. They had me on all type of crazy medicines that just didn't work, and it made me do the opposite and make me look like a clown in my own town. And that's what I'm suing on. And I just needed help. That's why I put that magazine in that person's thing, because I was trying to save the purse line for royal priesthood, and I knew that she loved purses, so I put that there, and I wanted to show her the growth that I have been growing in, going to these different hospitals, and what they have been doing to me. Some of the same things I talked to this lady about on the job. It was talked to the man, but he did it again and again and again. So that's why the other stuff happened. And then people was talking about this lady that all of them consider as a mom, telling me all type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Whether it was true or false, I didn't want them to be talking about it, period. It made me mad. So, to the daughter, you ain't got to worry about me calling you or your family or none of that. I shouldn't have a long time ago. And the reason why I say God ain't playing about you, I ain't gonna say your name, And the other person, he not playing about y'all because y'all been through a lot, but he also not playing with y'all with what all has taken place while I was in your facilities, of your homes. That's a lot to think about. So while you pulling out fingers on me, look in the mirror and get reminded on how it all started, and then how it finished, and then how it started again on a whole nother note. And you're right. To this person I'm talking to, I ain't gonna say your name. You're right. Your cousins do try to do it to everybody you was with. But maybe that was God trying to tell them to take them away from you for your soul to be saved and not go to hell. Okay. Because we all been raised in church. And I gotta say this because this is on my heart. God said, judge not lest you judge with the same measure. Is y'all judging with the same measure? You can't be. Because y'all measure like womb compared to. Come on now. No. When somebody trying to work and somebody up there trying to grab on them, that should have been reported. When we want to report stuff, that should have been reported. That Caucasian man tried to rape me several times while I'm cleaning up and left at the house by myself. And then you tell me not to take no medicine. I went crazy. After thinking about all the rapes that African Americans and people went through, and then you just trying to help out, and then you get tampered with, that shit becomes personal with that person. And then they was already talking about her. So I'm like, they talking about her. They trying to touch me. They ain't trying, they touching. I'm like, look, I am trying to clean up. Please don't do that. Then I tell the person like 2 or 3 times, they ignored it, and finally they said something, but what should have been said is his ass should have been taken to jail for sexually assaulting me. That's why I did what I did. You feel me? And that's why them clubs was closed. Because of what was done to me. God let it last for a while, but he stopped it. That big old thing out by your house, I know that's yours. A lot of money was taken from me while being in their home. My muffler. How did my muffler hang off a 2010 Impala? And no, I didn't sell it for no drugs. It was taken from me. See, people can't do wrong and get by. Everybody reap what they sow. So it's best not to attack back when somebody has done you wrong. Don't attack back with them. Attack back with God. That's why that foster care building got burnt up. Because I was on the Devil Bell lawsuit. That house was in my name. And I put your name on there too. And it was just left there to sit. Papa Wood was going to fix it up. The fire get blamed on Papa Wood and other people. And then other people telling me stuff. So that's why I said something about Lester. But I'm keeping him out of it. But there's some stuff in there wasn't fair either. Okay, that house was mine until the last penny was paid. So when it got caught on fire the first month, if it was insurance on the house, which there was, I didn't get a dime of it. I didn't get my Foot Locker with 12 years worth of music, poetry where I cried tears in there. I shouldn't even went. I never even took $20. It's okay. It's okay. All of what was done to me, I gave out to the streets. And look how the streets treated me. So then when I start acting stupid, people like, oh, why is she doing it? The whole world want to kill me. But did anybody else know about what happened to me in that house? Oh, you was loved, yeah, to be used. But I was used by God. I ain't gonna get nobody in trouble. Because it could be a whole lot of trouble. And families and everything can get involved. but it's not, because I come in peace, and I will be back on my podcast. I'm not going to let nobody tell me not to go. I'm not going to let nobody take away positiveness when I'm around positive people. That's why when I go to the hospitals, if I see dysfunction, I try to bring sister and brotherlyhood to it. See, people haven't been around me for a long time. Y'all just been hearing what people were saying in the streets to use drugs. But did they tell y'all what they did to me? No, they didn't, and they won't. Everybody. Not everybody. Thank you, Miss B. Miss B, the officer, she told me, don't say everybody. But a majority of a lot of people from Battle Creek, I still love y'all. But y'all drove me to using drugs again. In the past, I never smoked a crack rock in prison. I used to watch them and say, man, is that how I used to look? And I would pray for them and walk around the track. But as soon as I get out, people talking about I'm thinking I'm better than them because I wasn't using. And Monica said that too, and I love her, and she's dead. She made me feel like, you know what I'm saying, that I was trying to act different and better because I had some money and I was helping people. I helped whoever I could. I honestly did. I barely spent any of that on me, the $253,000, and I should have got way more. That's the only reason why I left that on your porch as proof for if these police officers or somebody do something to me, they know that it came from that Deborah Bell lawsuit. That's why I'm the ward of the state. Deborah Bell, y'all ain't shit. God, please forgive me, but y'all let me get retaliated on all throughout my stay. Lied and said y'all was coming to see me. As soon as y'all got that money, y'all gonna give me $250,000 and get them that didn't nothing happen to. That I had my own dreams. I was gonna go to Kalamazoo and get a soup kitchen. I asked God if He wanted me to go to Texas with my sister to let it happen. I put her first. God sent me back to Battle Creek because I have some unfinished business here. And it starts off with my past so I could be healed. Then I got new trauma, you know what I'm saying? And then people just want to be left alone. They don't want to talk about what really happened in their very own home. They were even getting bullied. Now you done bounce back and you ain't let nobody bully you no more, but you let everybody bully me. And then told me I didn't need my meds. I didn't need all that Seroquel, but I did need my meds. And when people tell me not to take my meds and I don't take them, I get in trouble. I give out money. I don't mind sharing with people, but I'll be so happy and go overboard because I'm manic. Yeah. But like the song say, don't panic, don't panic. The secret is safe with me because God gonna take care of everything. But the truth will set you free. Ain't none of y'all even said y'all was sorry. Only person that says sorry is mom. Some things you have to take out to the garbage, yeah, and be quiet about. If you take what I did and take what was done to me, it's going to outscore and it's going to show why I acted like I did. Y'all in sweet warm homes. Somebody burnt mine down. Then I trusted people to get it up to par. I got ripped off for $6,000. Okay. For the people to refinance the house. I went through the same person that did somebody's family roof. Then their roof was done, but then my furnace was taken. I don't even know what all was in the house before it was burned or after. People could still have my furniture and everything, and I still owe earrings. Yes, I have to clear my name on the sake of God and for the sake of God. I am not no bad person. I don't do the shit that I had been doing ever in my life. I was pushed to the limit. Now I'm in some more bull crap. You know what I'm saying? Because people want to put gun beamers in my face, on my eye, working with the police. You know what I'm saying? That Jacob, I don't care. I'm going to fight this case. I don't have no guns. I don't know where they at. I'm innocent until proven guilty, and that's another thing. Y'all gotta stop forcing us to take these cops because y'all know that we don't want to be in jail. One is mold all up in there. That's why the uncaused deaths came from that mold and breathing. I almost died in the Kalamazoo Bronson Hospital. That's why I sent that to your house too, because they kept refusing to give me my asthma pump after I done caught mold infections in the county and in the prison. And I heard there was a lawsuit for the mold in the prison. My name's Tanisha Graves. My feet shows all of what they didn't do, and I was diabetic the whole 15 years. But God blessed me to where I'm not a full diabetic no more. They didn't know. I kept peanut butter and stuff in the units, not just for doers or them. God showed me I needed it. Every morning I had to take a spoon of peanut butter and suck on the peanut butter because it helped my sugar. I just listened to God. I heard him. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know how he talked to you, but yeah. And but I'm gonna leave this family alone. But God gonna deal with y'all. God gonna deal with y'all. I call cases just to shut up. Blood everywhere. Trying to protect Granny from not getting hit with a baseball bat. And then lock JT ass out the house. It was more to it than what that person was saying. If you want to know something, get it from the horse's mouth. I had to save a man's life at Granny's house. You know what I'm saying? Because he was going to be dead. Because I was having sex in the kitchen watching Granny. I wasn't with nobody, but this person wanted to marry me. And he was bullying me. That's what happened to Monica Gordon. While people up there talking about something. Oh, he was a Christian. He listened to gospel music. I don't care what he said he was or whatever. His actions proved that he was trying to make her suck his dick. She was tired of that shit. People raping her. George Knox harassing her all through her probation and stuff. That's what I'm telling on. And it's what I'm telling on too. Y'all need to leave the Gordons alone. This is to authority. Just because one person may do something, that's just like me. If I do something, you can't keep counting on somebody else. And I do take full responsibility for my actions, but do other people? Hell no, they forgot about it. The devil, God said he'll give you over to your lustful desires. Your lustful desires of greed and playing on people and preying on them. And not praying on them as in PRAYING. Y'all should be the first to help me while I'm sitting in these hotels, if you know what I'm saying. From people coming in the room, playing around, snatching hundreds and thousands out my shoebox. Okay? And for another family, I come home, you got cars all over the yard, but that's why that man took all your money and left. That was my money. I had my aunts and them doing it. I should have kept them doing it. I'd rather them take it from me than the other people. But there go again, calling people God, Mom. Yeah. They'll do it to you. And then when you finally say something, people want to call like they don't remember what the fuck they done did to you. Bullshit. But I'm free now. And y'all free. I'm going to let God deal with y'all because he dealt with me. That's why I put 3 roses on the porch. One for the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost. For the forgiveness on both ends. None of that shit should have been done to me. Every time I buy fancy little glasses and stuff, people coming in, breaking them, taking them, and just taking everything from me. That's why that went fast. It was a lot of people fast going in and fast coming out. And I'm getting put in rehabilitation places, people doing what they was already doing and laughing and stuff, and then I come back in my muffler on my car hanging. That's why I was like, I'm out. You ain't got to worry about not recognizing me like something was wrong with me. No, what was wrong with me, they was giving me too many medications that had a whole bunch of side effects. I finally got something that really helps. You know what I'm saying? And them shots. I don't want none of them shots. I had a boil on my butt and it's still going there and going down from getting a Abilify shot. I'm allergic to it. And y'all still want to give me the pills? Yes, I'm telling this on national television of of people who watches. The person I know that got my back for sure and have had it because he got tired of being bullied too. That's why I'm using his page, because if something happens, he'll know and everybody will know the truth. I'm not going out like Whitney. People done tried to kill me with drugs and everything, but I went to Jackson, Michigan and got prayer and I wasn't using ever since, and then I had relapsed and used again. It ain't that I've been just out here using and they've been on my podcast. No, my podcast is to free me. I know what to say and what not to say. God had mercy on me. But I never ever in my life really was a thief. I just liked the nice things that were taken from me. My dad was a veteran. I was going to the thrift stores. I love the thrift stores now. But my sister got to go to Nike and all of that with Chanel. I was left at home by myself. My brother was with his grandma. Both of my grandmas was dead. My grandma was from Louisiana, Baton Rouge. And I just thank God that I don't do voodoo or none of that. When I do something, I'm doing according to the Bible. Like when I was over there at Lee House, God said, I want to see if you're going to take this serious. Like Sojourner Truth, you want to be her number one fan? Okay. I said, whatever you bind on earth, bind in heaven. And what you loose on earth, you loose in heaven. So I binded up the wood to the table. They had all the stuff from out of the mouth of the prophets. I tied it to the tree. I opened that Bible up. And I quoted some stuff in the name of Jesus, and it's happening. I do believe. Lifers was getting out. I did missionary work there because I believed, and it was people that believed in me and felt so, you know what I'm saying, lost because I didn't come up with my end of the bargain. But I was up there all the time at the office just like, let me bust one more rap, let me bust one more song, you know what I'm saying? Showing them my dream books and everything with Beyonce and other people. I don't care about the song. I love Beyonce. You know what I'm saying? And I love her sister because she unique and weird like me. So what? You know what I'm saying? That's who I would love to work with. To be honest. Her sister and me, the weird ones, we need to all come out and show. Just because we weird to y'all, we natural to God. She get manic, I get manic. But don't panic. Don't panic. And as far as people with pink hair trying to act like Nicki Minaj, I never try to look like Nicki Minaj or act like her. I was tomboyish at the time where BG was on tour. And I don't know if that's when they found Nicki. But I would have been there with Lil Wayne and all them. But God had a time and a place for everything. And that's for me to fulfill my call for lost souls. And for it to stop people judging each other. Judge not, lest you be judged with the same measure. It needs to be a sit down and close the chapter. You know what I'm saying? And you saying take responsibility. Did you take them? I took my responsibility. But did you? Hell no. None of y'all did. Y'all act like y'all ain't did shit to me. But it's okay. That's why I love Pippi. Because Pippi don't play. And people from the afterlife, they will come around. And the Holy Spirit will speak to you about how they feel. Monica is saying, stop meddling me. Stop meddling me. Y'all meddling with her children. They have suffered enough. Governor Witt, can you please do something to where her children can come home because she died in prison. And them breathing treatments be having mold and stuff in there too. They tried to give me one in the county and it made it worse. Okay, they tried to give me oxygen up my nose after strangling me. I was trying to die after messing with this girl. From all of what I found out, and that's why I started using. Case closed. Look who's on the face fold now. You want to fight me? You want to what? After what? I won't talk to your mom no more. I won't talk to you or none of your family. But like I said, them two, I ain't gonna mention their names, they never disrespected me. But when you asked me why I go over there, I told the truth. They did say 10 o'clock. But I can't run because I had to use the bathroom. And I heard Granny in my spirit say, please don't poop on the stairs. Them is still her stairs. She gonna start hunting y'all too. And then the ring I gave her, somebody said that it got stole. I wish you would have went down there with her. Because she is the reason why I'm saying right now. When I lost my mind in the county fighting them 2 years, I knew she was leaving. She came and visited me. And I was up there cracking up because of all the shows she put on with y'all. Y'all should have gave her some wine. She knew what she was talking about. It's even in the Bible. But all the medicine she was taking, she didn't even have to take all that. That's why I want to talk to y'all too. How do a person that has Alzheimer's get pass a driver's test? She was having, but she wasn't having severely, and the medicine that they was giving her was making her fall out and stuff for the ambulance to call her so many times. It happened to me. And then I started having memory loss because the devil messed with me because I prayed for Granny and she came back to normal operation real quick. It wasn't just because of me, it was because of the saints. But God told me, if you're going to believe in the story for this miracle, which one you going to believe in? So I'm like speaking in tongues, like, okay, I'm just going to think about the whole Bible because I haven't read it. You know what I'm saying? It is written. By his stripes she was healed. No sickness. He said, if you eat any poisonous thing, it shall not kill you. And I've done that before. And I'm still alive. And I'm going to stay alive. And I'm going to stay out of people's faces, especially when you fake. Yeah, I said y'all two people God is not playing about, but he ain't playing about y'all on the other side too of what y'all did to me. God bless y'all. This is my piece.